Today I will discuss about the subject biology, chapter 10. The main topic is C4 cycle or Hatch and Slag cycle. Hatch and Slag cycle name has given because the scientist M.D. Hatch and S.R. Slag in 1966. During the study of the dark reaction in the sugar cane, they explained that the first stable product is 4-carbon compound as oxaloacetic acid or dicarboxylic acid. That is why Hatch and Slag honor the cycle name given as Hatch and Slag cycle, and on the basis of first stable product 4-carbon compound, it is called as C4 cycle. Sometimes it is also called as the dicarboxylic acid cycle. Hatch and Slag told that in the C4 plant, which are mainly the monocotyledon plant like barley, maize, bajra and sugarcane. Sugarcane leaf which has cranch anatomy. Cranch anatomy means the bundle sheath cells has generally large size chloroplast but without grana, and mesophyll cell has small size chloroplast but large size grana. Here, in the case of bundle sheath cell, the starch granule present in the chloroplast which are absent in the chloroplast of mesophyll cell. I mean to say, the C4 cycle completed in two types of cells. In the mesophyll cell, generally the 4-carbon compound oxaloacetic acid synthesized by the presence of enzyme PEPCO. PEPCO means phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase enzyme. In the bundle sheath cell, two types of enzymes involved. One is known as the Rubisco, which takes part in the Calvin cycle in the carboxylation of the RUBP into the 3-carbon compound PGA. PGA means phosphoglyceric acid. So, in the bundle sheath cell, the involvement of the Rubisco and PEPCO like two enzymes, but in the mesophyll cell, only PEPCO enzyme involved in the synthesis of 4-carbon compound oxaloacetic acid. After the Calvin cycle, sugar synthesized, which generally is stored up in the case of sieve tube part of the phloem, which can explain by the help of the sketch as the two type of cell involved in the Hatch and Slag cycle. Suppose this is the first type of cell. This is the first type of cell, and another is second type of cell. Both are interconnected to each other by the help of plasmodesmata. Here, the two type of cells, namely, one is known as mesophyll cell. It is called as mesophyll cells. Suppose a singular, that is mesophyll cell, and another cell is known as bundle sheath cell. So mesophyll cell and bundle sheath cell, two cells are involved in the Hatch and Slack cycle. On the honor of the scientist Hatch and Slack in 1966, they explained that this is the chloroplast and the carbon dioxide gas which enters in the mesophyll cell through the stomata and through the small pore which is called as stoma. Carbon dioxide when enters in the bundle sheath cell combined with the 3 carbon compound which is called as PEP. PEP is 3 carbon compound which is called as phosphoenol pyruvate. This phosphoenol pyruvate when acted by the one enzyme which is called as PEPCO. I mean to say phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase, then 4 carbon compound synthesized which is in the abbreviation called as OAA. Complete name is argyloacetic acid. This 4 carbon argyloacetic acid after reduction synthesize another 4 carbon compound malic acid or malate. So here the malic acid produces, as I write here, generally the total number of carbon is 4 in the formation of malate. When the change of NADP H plus H positive into the NADP, then this malate enters in the bundle sheath cell. Malate, which is 4 carbon compound, generally enters in the bundle sheath cell where it releases 1 carbon dioxide. Malate, from malate 1 carbon dioxide molecules generally released. So it shows decarboxylation. It shows decarboxylation in the bundle sheath cell, although you see that carboxylation occurs in the mesophyll cell. Here, during this, a type of change also found, that is NADP plus changes into NADPH plus H positive and produces pyruvate, which is 3 carbon compound. This carbon dioxide, which generally involved in the Kelvin-Benson cycle, in the Kelvin-Benson cycle or in the Kelvin cycle. Kelvin cycle also called as C3 cycle. When this carbon dioxide generally combined with the RUBP, means ribulose 1,5-biphosphate, and production of the PGA 3 carbon compound, which generally changes into the glucose, and this glucose is also called as hexose sugar. So this hexose sugar later on here reaches in the sieve tube, which has shown here the structure known as sieve pores. So this is the sieve tube part of the phloem where the sugar is stored up. This is the sieve tube of phloem and the symbol for sheep tube containing the sheep core here. So the sugar which is stored in the form of hexose sugar here in the phloem. But this pyruvate which enters again in the mesophyll, this pyruvate 3 carbon compound enters again in the mesophyll, and this pyruvate now changes into the PEP. In this case ATP is used up and formation of ATP take place, and this type of chemical reaction is known as phosphorylation reaction. It means pyruvic acid which enters in the mesophyll cell after phosphorylation, after the addition of one phosphoric acid with the pyruvic acid, it synthesizes another 3 carbon compound PEP as expand of phosphoenol pyruvic acid, and this phosphoenol pyruvic acid now continue this cycle again and again. So this is the HC4 cycle which generally has the schematic or sketch. This is the sketch for C4 cycle. This is the sketch for C4 cycle or MDH and SR cycle. Who told this cycle in the year 1966? So once again you listen this topic, sketch for C4 cycle. Sketch for C4 cycle told that the presence of 2 type of cells in the case of few monocotyledony family like the family Gramineae and family Cyperaceae. One scientist, Doughton, in 1971 explained that C4 cycle occur in 13 family, in which 2 families are from the monocotyledon, that is the family Gramineae and family Cyperaceae. From the family Gramineae, the plants are maize, bajra, barley, sugarcane, important genera. And he also told that total of 117 genera takes part in the C4 cycle. It means 11 family recommended from the mostly dicot, but dicot plants in which the C4 cycles occur, which are as Chenopodium and Amaranthus plant, which generally considered as weeds, as unwanted plant in the main crop. And you know that these Chenopodium like unwanted crop or weed grow in the wheat crop, which belong to the family Gramineae. So 2 type of cells involved in the C4 cycle, generally in the mesophyll cell. First of all, carbon dioxide enters through the stoma and generally combined by the 3 carbon compound PEP, which generally 3 carbon compound PEP, which generally in the presence of one enzyme called PEPCO synthesize 4 carbon compound known as oxaloacetic acid, and this 4 carbon compound oxaloacetic acid, after the reduction here the hydrogen here combined, so reduction of oxaloacetic acid result the synthesis of another 4 carbon compound known as malate or malic acid. Malic acid enters in the bundle sheath cell, where generally the oxidation of the malic acid, I mean to say change of NADP positive into the NADPH plus H positive, result the one important step also occur, which is removal of one carbon dioxide from the 4 carbon malate. This is called as decarboxylation. Here decarboxylation occur in the bundle sheath cell, although carboxylation occur in the mesophyll cell. Result, the pyruvate or pyruvic acid 3 carbon compound synthesized in the bundle sheath cell, and this pyruvic acid which enters in the mesophyll cell again, and after phosphorylation, after addition of ATP, it synthesizes 3 carbon compound PEP which continue this cycle, but carbon dioxide which removes from the malate enters in the sheathy cycle, and by the combination with ribulose 1,5 biphosphate, this carbon dioxide with the H2O molecules, it synthesizes PGA as 3 carbon compound, and this PGA 3 carbon compound now after the phosphorylation and reduction, it produces hexose sugar in the form of glucose which enters in the phloem as in the sieve tube, which has shown here contain C4s. So this is the sketch for C4 cycle. But how this C4 cycle is beneficial in the plants in comparison to the C3 cycle? This is the question. So characteristics of the leaf in which it occurs. This is the leaf which generally found in the monocot, which has upper epidermis. Monocot leaf which has upper epidermis and generally has lower epidermis. Upper epidermis and lower epidermis. Here the lower epidermis, which here shows that presence of the stomata. Although in case of monocotyledonous plant, the upper and lower epidermis both have stomata. Suppose it is dicot, but the leaf has a garlander shaped bundle sheath. Garlander term has taken as Greek word which is called as kranj. Kranj is Greek letter and which means in the Latin wreath, and wreath in English means garlander. So it is garlander shape bundle sheath cell, or bundle sheath cell contain generally the large size chloroplast in it. Large size chloroplast present in the bundle sheath cell, although in the case of other outer mesophyll cell generally small size chloroplast present. But one very important character of the mesophyll cell is here there is no intercellular space present in the mesophyll cell, although in case of other type of leaves, presence of two type of cell, polycete and spongy parenchyma has noticed, but here only the single type of cell recommended, and this single type of cells without intercellular space has small size chloroplast in it. This small size chloroplast which present in the mesophyll cell generally has the large size grana. Small size chloroplast present in the mesophyll cell generally has large size grana, but in the bundle seed cell, as you see, this is the bundle seed cell which look like the garlander cell. Bundle seed cell has large size chloroplast and there is presence of the xylem and here presence of the phloem tissue. Others are the parenchymatous tissue under the inner part of the bundle seed cell. So in this case, this is the upper epidermis in the C4 plant leaf. Generally, in the dipode plant, upper epidermis not contain a type of pore which is found in the lower epidermis. This is lower epidermis. Lower epidermis which has a small size pore here which is called as stoma or the substomatal pore. This is the substomatal pore which generally leaf has two type of cell. One is mesophyll cell. Generally mesophyll cell contain small size chloroplast. Here small size chloroplast present in the mesophyll cell, and this is the bundle seed cell. Bundle seed cell contain the large size chloroplast, but this large chloroplast doesn't contain grana. Large chloroplast doesn't contain grana, although in mesophyll cell small size chloroplast here contain large size grana. So this type of bundle seed cell shows the Kranz anatomy. Krantz. Kranz anatomy means the bundle seed shape is garlander like. This happened in the plant, suppose TS of Amaranthus leaf. Amaranthus belong to the dicotyledonous plant, hence upper epidermis Jagan shows has stomatal pore. So this is the anatomy of C4 plant leaf. Here this is the anatomy of C4 plant leaf. And you know that anatomy means the internal part of the organ. Anatomy which explained here that presence of the same type of cells in the mesophyll tissue as called mesophyll cell. This mesophyll cell has peculiar property in relation to the chloroplast because mesophyll cell has the small size chloroplast, although the bundle seed cell has large size chloroplast. Here bundle seed cell has large size chloroplast but no grana. Then question arises, how it take part in the light reaction. So in the bundle seed cell, large size chloroplast thylakoid present on the surface of stroma lamellae. This is the answer. Here the Kranz means, as Kranz Latin word means wreath, W-R-E-A-T-H, and wreath means garlander. So garlander shape bundle seed, and another character is two types of chloroplast present, one in the bundle seed cell, another in the mesophyll cell. So this is the Kranz anatomy which is found in the C4 plant. Here generally the characters of C4 plant you study, as differ from the C3 plant. What are the characters of C4 plant? So you study here four important characters of C4 plant. So another point is characteristics of C4 plant. First character is takes photosynthesis in the low concentration of CO2. This is first character of C4 plant. The C4 plant may succeed to take part in the photosynthesis in the low concentration of CO2. Another important character is can photosynthesize at high temperature range of temperature, and this high range of temperature is in between the 30 to 45 degree Celsius. And third important point is generally the absence of photorespiration. Here photorespiration means the destructive process, so much yield occur. Yield means production, total production. So much yield occur in C4 plant. Another character and very important character, that is presence of two types of chloroplast. In the leaf, means the bundle sheath and mesophyll cell has different type of chloroplast. So this is a brief discussion about the C4 plant characteristics in the topic C4 cycle or Hatch and Slack cycle. Okay.